What's up, guys? We'll wait just a minute, let people get on here. And we're going to let the cool kids talk to you today. Just gonna. Where is everybody? Glasses on. Not that I need them, but.
So how do we read the comments?
You open your phone, and then you have it right there. That's the smart way to do it. Hi, everybody. What is up? What is up? Near. Hi, I'm back. Shalom, shalom. What is up, everybody? See, Mike? Oh, look at my face. Wow, that's a forehead right there. All right, Mike.
So there's a delay.
Mike, what's been your favorite executive order signed so far?
I was in a radio class all day long, and I haven't even been caught up to. I don't even know. I didn't even hear.
You didn't hear? There's only 2 genders now.
Well, I heard that part, but I also he didn't put his hand on the Bible.
I know. I saw that.
Well, I got a conspiracy theory about that, though.
What do you think it means?
I think
Everybody's
it means
like,
he's been the CAC for the last 4 years. It's a military operation, and he didn't have to put his hand on the Bible. That's what I think. Rabbit hole.
we don't let Mike talk a lot around here. I'm just kidding. What is going on, crew? We are live on the line. At some point, Britt's gonna come over.
I'm just waiting for the
Gonna come
comments.
tell the people.
There's not a whole lot of comments. Waiting for comments. Shalom, Torah Prepper.
Hey, if you're here, push the like button, please. Listening while I work. Cool beans. I'm working right now. I'm chatting. I'm talking while I work. What is up? Good morning.
David in the house.
5x5. Awesome. You have
I
a
just
sniper.
learned yesterday that technically there's 9 levels of communication. 5x9 is supposed to be the new thing. 5x5 is in the
5x9?
middle of the spectrum. 5x9 means totally clear communications. That's what I learned yesterday.
We're probably never 5x9 because the audio is always messed up.
I'm just saying, because 5x5 is old school.
What is up? What is up? We're trying to wait a couple minutes to let people get on here. We are having a normal. Oh, he said okay, 5x9. We're having a normal work day here. The Radio Made It Easy class is over, and the guys are on the line. Well, yeah, we're never normal.
Abby, we all know I'm Abby normal.
Your grandpa has open heart surgery today. Well, Abba, I just pray for Brookston's grandpa that you would be with the surgeons and be with him, and that he would come out healthy, healthier than before, in Yeshua's name.
Amen.
Y'all be chilling, trying to see. I can't show people's addresses on the live, so I have to be careful not to have that on there. What are you bringing over? Belt kits.
Where would you like? Right here. Thank you, ma'am.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Oh, I don't. Oh, I was like, are you trying to hand them to me, Mike? I don't want
I'm
them.
waiting for it to catch up. There they are. It's like a 10-second delay.
Wow, it took so. Did you just call me a pig? Aw, aren't you a gentleman or woman? I don't know. It's only 2 genders, so it doesn't matter. Thank you. Can you say hi to my cat, Miata? Hi, cat. Hunter, come talk to them.
Hi, people. What's going on?
Bet you guys won't call him a pig.
A what?
Somebody called me a pig.
Well, that person's lame.
It's okay. They're always meaner to the females for some reason.
Yes, sir. Say that again?
Tell them what you're doing. What are you doing with that
I
phone there?
am filming videos for customer service so that you guys know that your stuff is heading to shipping so that it can leave today.
Because we send personalized messages
Yes.
to every single person who orders. So like this whole table, is anybody's address showing?
It's a whole lot of fun.
Whole table right here. Those are all orders going out. And so they're all going to get messages. Right. Brad, are we gonna give away a blanket today?
It's a beautiful number.
Get to give something away on the live stream. Trolls will be trolls, that's right. The best customer service. Keep up the good work. Good morning. Normally from NYC, now from Colorado. Ooh, Francesco, you moved. I might, let's see. Where are the blue wrenches? I know, for reals.
I
Oh,
should
you know
text
what?
T.
Hold on.
Trolls will be trolls. What's up, Carboy?
Super confident, they're sometimes arrogant, right? And then the more they learn, they
Guy, Rhonda Miller. What's up, guys?
stop learning and like different. They'll like, no, I don't want to learn anymore, right?
What's up, Dano? How you doing, bro?
Right? So you'll.
Guy, I am doing well.
Oh, now they're coming up on your phone.
What?
She goes, get your phone so you can read everything.
But yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just trying to send these orders out for you guys.
Learning new things, and it's like damn.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
12C, shalom, my brother.
Like all these things, right? It plays together really well.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, I know, right? She left Hunter in charge.
I have a job to do, Lauren.
Bring them on this slope, right? And show them, hey,
No distractor. How do I block this channel? You can hang up.
I don't know, you can like skip the line. I trust they can figure it out.
Yeah. Totally not refuge.
Totally
Totally
not
not
refuge.
refuge. Totally not spy broom.
Oh, thank you. I also like the sanctified hat, which is why it looks absolutely destroyed at this point. I think we're on like year 4 of it.
What?
My hat. It's rough. Somebody complimented my
Totally
hat.
not refuge.
Me.
Oh. Okay.
It can't be because it's totally not refuge.
Yeah, it's Totally.
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 Lauren!
Not to refuge.
Lauren.
Who's being what? I have no idea. I am Jeremiah. What are you talking about? No disrespect, but how do you block this channel?
You hang up, right?
You just leave the live stream and don't click into it.
I don't understand his question.
You look like you failed preschool. Man, you know what? It's like
Where's 12? Hey, 12C, you're the admin.
no,
right?
it's okay. It's kind of like when people read mean tweets, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
Just
I'm new to this. Bear with me.
I grew up in the 90s, so sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Thick skin. Tell Bob to call you this afternoon. Jake says call you. Call him this afternoon. 12C.
I'll try.
He'll try. He's busy.
I'm going to switch accounts.
Just thick. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's okay. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, so it's stress inoculation. Also, you learn something about what your body do when you see a lot of it.
No racism. Why would we want to talk about racism?
His law.
I don't know. Need to see if I can't get on here on my try. There we go. Now I can just. All right. Well,
Thank you.
I'm out. I'm on here now. The future coffee compound. What's going on with people? It's because we're in the live stream up and down. All the people who are unhappy with their life and have nothing better to do just get on here during the day and say mean things.
Welcome, South Africa. Thank you for being here.
Trying to find oh man, they blocked him so many times I can't even like remove. I was gonna remove him completely, but I think he's gone. Running thumbs for that's all they have. Is there a cutoff date for signing up for the March Refuge Responder training? I would let me check with Britt if there's an actual cutoff date. Wow, yeah. It's crazy to see like how bad it still is there.
What were you saying, Lauren?
What's the cutoff date for Refuge Responder?
Sign up.
The one for right after the ruckus.
This is the belt pouch that someone just asked about.
I would say,
I don't know what else you would
I
like
think
to
it's
see.
like March 10th, right?
March 10th is the class, yeah.
Yeah.
And we sometimes have people sign up last minute.
Yeah.
But, we'd prefer if you signed up, a few days before the class so that we can have training kits and stuff ready.
Good
But
morning,
if you're already
Ed.
coming in for the ruckus, come hang out with us, train.
Do you know when the Ranger Green Adventure Kit bag only will be back in stock?
So that's gonna be probably 3 to 4 weeks. Red adventure kits will be back in stock sooner than the Ranger Green, but the SO team is working as fast as they can to get several things back in stock. Ranger Green, Bearfax, and Bear Mins will be back in stock next week, or they'll be ready to ship next week. They're back in stock now. They'll be shipping out next week. Red adventure kits are probably about 2 weeks out. And then the SO team has ankle kits coming. They also have Woodland and Marpat Bearfax coming. Belt kits.
Oh.
No, they're doing a few. They are doing Black Coyote and Ranger belt kits. So all 3 of those are coming this week. And then Adventure, Travel Fac, and Red Boo Boo. So all 3 of those in red will be coming in the next few weeks.
So,
A camo adventure bag. We have done it in the past.
with a multicam.
Yeah, we've run multicam in limited quantities in the past in the adventure kit bag.
Mike,
With the bandwidth of the SO shop, right now, it's not something that can be done within the next few weeks. But when the SO shop has more time, if you're okay with waiting on it, email admin at Refuge Medical, and we can put it in a lineup. I can't give you a good timeline on it because they are working on some backlog stuff in the SO shop.
So Brennan was wanting to take the Refuge Responder. He was interested in the one that was supposed to be this month, the one that got moved to March. So that's why he was asking.
That is the Liberty Adventure Kit. Those are in stock and ready to ship. It'll go out today or actually it'll go out next week. They're working on stitching them all together. Yes, if you want an ankle kit, go pre-order it now because
Oh my gosh,
there's
they
only
are gone so
yeah.
fast.
As soon as they come in, they go right back out.
My comments went way after yours.
They had to schwack some guy who was being hella rude.
There's always rude people
One
in
guy
the
called me a
chat.
pig. And then another one called me thick. Huh?
Thick.
They ain't wrong.
No, I actually like that word. I don't mind it.
Front side focus.
Any other questions? In case you guys don't know who I am, I'm Brittany, or Liberty as some people call me. I am the Director of Operations here for Refuge Medical.
Hello, Striker Cade. What time is it? It's 9:51.
Spammers can just get...
I just load the 1.8 thousand seconds.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Striker K got him right before I did.
Good job, Striker Cade.
Do a backflip.
Oh,
How's
man.
that ankle doing,
No.
bro?
We needed
Hunter, can you do a backflip?
we needed Striker Cade in here a
can't.
minute ago.
What's this channel about?
So this channel, we are Refuge Medical. We manufacture American-made first aid kits. They are sewn about 20 feet that way here in Oklahoma. And we have everything from IFACs, individual first aid kits, vacuum seal kits, up to full SEAL team operational medical packs, which is like a field hospital on your back. It is a huge backpack full of all of the components. Hi, Guy. I will tell him that you love him, but I don't know who you are, but I'll tell him somebody said it.
What order shipping? I ordered
Shalom,
last week.
Loki Prepper.
What did you order?
When order shipping, so if you ordered last week, it's probably going out today. UPS and USPS were not running yesterday because it was Martin Luther King Day and Inauguration Day. So this whole table probably has your order on it. And they will be going out today. We are working to fulfill all the orders we can. Unless it had a Bearfac in it. If there was a Bearfac on the order, it will be going out next week. Shalom and good morning. Had stoke fire and turn heater up this morning. Yeah, it was 14 degrees when we came in this morning, and it was
ground was
freezing.
crunchy.
We got a little bit of snow last night. Like I came out to my windshield this morning, had little flurries on it that were frozen.
As long as we don't have what we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the whole
America
like 12
first.
plus inches.
Ooh, I asked earlier, but now we have more people. What was your favorite executive order that's been signed so far?
I liked the policy of there's only 2 genders because
Yeah.
I don't even feel like that needs to be said. But
That's legit.
like if you want to transition, that's one thing, but there's still only 2 genders. 4 degrees. Oh man.
Yeah, we got another 2 genders.
Little flurries in OKC right now. Crazy.
Mike, you've done live tissue labs, right?
How fast is shipping? You're bleeding out now.
So we can't make it there in 90 to 120 seconds. There is no shipping that can make it there that fast. That's why we say you should carry a tourniquet on you at all times.
Somebody said the 78 that were redacted. They're negative 35? No. Move.
Nope.
Terrible.
I had to order a new iFac. Mine was stolen out of my truck. So sorry to hear
Oh,
that,
no.
Sergeant Rocker. I'm glad you ordered a new one, though.
They're saying that because they're just responding to something. That
Yeah,
was
they're
mean.
fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm in Maine, woke up frozen pipes and dead batteries in both trucks. Ugh. We had our pipe to our toilet freeze yesterday. So I've been there.
What? I'm more interested in Oklahoma's militia formed request
We don't talk about the
from the head of the National Guard.
Nope.
We don't talk about that in these parts.
Sticker Scroll Club.
Summer where I live. In addition to Inauguration Day, Martin Luther King Day, yesterday was also National Cheese Lovers
Love
Day.
cheese.
I actually had to go dairy free because my body, since I was born, does not handle dairy well.
I think mine doesn't like dairy.
I think it's what they put in our dairy because raw milk and raw dairy doesn't bother me.
Does it really? Mm-hmm. You just make cheese out of that.
No, because I don't have time.
Yeah, that word. I'm still. Hey, remember how I was like, I'll take that gallon. I'll make
Yeah.
cheese. Have I done it? No.
Nope.
And it went bad within like 3 days too.
Oh, that's awesome. You got to talk to him. You were very lucky and very particular special if he was able to. Sometimes you can just catch him at the right moment. Shalom, Iridium Group.
I see cold climates as filtering mechanisms for overpopulation.
Yes,
Yeah.
the boost hose repair with the tourniquet was hilarious. We came into that email this morning, and I was like, what a way to use a tourniquet.
Ooh, my wife loves her new wool blanket from Refuge Medical. Perfect timing. It's pretty cold in mid-Michigan.
Those wool blankets,
2 degrees.
awesome.
Oh, I want to give away a Ready Heat. You want to show them?
Show them the ready heat,
Yeah.
or like we're not opening it.
No, but
Oh yeah,
y'all want to win something?
the
Let us know.
Iridium Group.
Maybe you don't want to win
I was gonna
anything.
say-
Maybe you hate winning.
Do you guys want a chance to win something? I feel like we should ask because if you say no, I'll just keep it.
Yeah.
You've been here before. I'm glad to see you made it back.
You know it.
I know, Rhonda. Rhonda's like anytime.
And Rhonda made it because yesterday she missed. I think she missed the live yesterday. I love winning.
See
Yes,
what
I
you-
want to win.
Good morning. I went to buy more, but truly blew my budget with you folks in the last 30 days.
No.
Robert, I totally understand. It is very easy to do, especially when it's like first aid life-saving gear. It's not something you want to buy cheap. I always say like life-saving gear and and tattoos and like parachutes and stuff. Those are just not things you want to buy on
Yeah.
Temu or
Could
cheap.
you imagine?
Or
hiring
you don't
him?
want a deal on a tattoo. I once got a tattoo on Friday the 13th, and it looks terrible now.
Oh, my one tattoo looks horrendous.
We're just gonna keep this hidden, even though I appreciate y'all's comments. I don't know what's wrong with Elon.
Did
He's
you
on
see
his
the
own.
video of him like doing some weird eye thing, and someone said, "Did he just reboot?"
I think he's just a little autistic.
Yeah, he's on the
He's
spectrum
got
for
some.
sure.
He's got some tism. You blew your wife's
Oh,
FSA.
no.
Yeah, that. I mean, you might as well use the FSA HSA while you have it before something happens and it goes away.
Striker Kate, I'm about 4 items away from a stomp bag. Nice. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you built it over.
I'm
TikTok
sure.
is banned. I thought that they unbanned
They
it.
did unban it. Well, they didn't unban it. They brought it back because Trump said he wasn't going to enforce it because we all know it's moving to the Meta platform.
They want to know what they can win, Britt. I gotta go grab my energy drink. I'm crashing.
Are you going to grab what they can win?
I can. Wait, which one are we doing?
Do the torso one.
Is that the top one?
I think so. It says torso on it.
Yep.
So throw it in the chat if you guys have one of these, if you've used one of them. This is the Ready Heat blanket. It is basically like a hot hands for your body. It opens and turns on the same way. I don't know what word I'm looking for there. Open it, move it around, and it starts to get hot. Yes, I can show the mag bag in a second. So we are going to give away one of these torso heated blankets today, and I'll just go with anybody who places an order. Put live stream in the comments. It doesn't need to be a certain amount, but anybody who places an order during the live stream can be entered in to win this. Buy price, buy twice, but if that applied to the kids, you don't get a second chance. That's true. Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to have. You don't have a chance to buy twice when you really need it. Yes, do not open it until it is needed, because once you open it, it starts to activate. That's the word I was looking for. I believe you, Rhonda. I know your cart's ready. Sergeant Rocker, if you put your order in today during the live stream, we can include it. You just need an order number so that we can connect it and put it into the spinning wheel for later. I missed a question. Oh, the mag bag. Will you grab that? The mag bag on the front table. So have you guys seen the mag bag? I was super excited about this. It stands for Move, Adapt, Go. And the reason we named it that is because it's very versatile. It has several different ways that you can use it, wear it. It has thank you. So this is the mag bag. It has fanny strap or crossbody straps attached to it. It also has the ability, and it will come with a strap to wear it as a purse, or, across your body. They do come off and go on. So if you don't want to run it, you don't have to. And then it also has the ability, because we've had so many people ask us, a way to attach their bag to a bicycle. These are handlebar straps, so it attaches right onto the bike, and is secure and safe and stable, which is super awesome. So we named it Move, Adapt, Go. So it's the mag bag, because you can wear it so many different ways. You can adapt it to whatever you're doing, and then you can go. And you can always carry your stuff on you. It also fits a Glock. I know it fits several handguns in it. And it has several pockets on the inside. So it has 2 pockets back here, and it has 1 pocket in the front, and then it has a huge opening, and then a zipper pocket in the front. And it's not that thick. Like, the dimensions are going onto the website, but it's maybe 3 inches wide. Yes, the mag bag, we plan on the mag bag coming in our normal colors, like the red, ranger green, black, but it at this time is only in the Liberty print. So many questions. Hold on. Okay. For those who are in North Florida, blanket. What's the bag that Bear had on his floorboard this AM? That was the adventure kit bag. It is in stock in this Liberty print right now, and then the red will be back in stock soon. Yes, it'll be in Ranger Green at the moment. Curtis, if you got a call with your order shipping, that was actually Hunter sending the orders out. He is doing the personalized videos right now. Put something else on after you hit the... yes. Is there a pocket for an extra mag or a bungee? So there are several pockets on the inside. You could fit 2 mags in each of these pockets really easily. And there's also the pocket in the front. And then there actually is the spot in the middle. Yes, so we talk about bug out bags often. We don't currently have a bug out bag, but we do have a survival kit that is coming out this weekend. That will be in one of our Bear Fact bags. Does the mag bag have hook and loop capability? It does not. It'll hold a pot kit or a slick or a sidearm and a few AR mags, it looks like. Yes, you are correct, Ben. On that, no internal retention. Are you talking about on the inside, like internally, Rhonda? It has the pockets, but it doesn't have any like elastic or anything or bungees or anything. So I mean, this is it is a fanny pack. I'm sure you could call it like that, but I actually I wear a crossbody all the time.
I prefer as a woman.
As a mom,
prefer
like
crossbody, just because like shoulders too easy to pull off or fall off.
I just throw it just like this. So it still has the fanny pack strap, but you know it sits nicely. And especially I need hands-free capability, and I need to be able to keep my stuff close.
And your gun fits. I mean not your
my-
gun. I mean your jelly
My
bean
pew
launcher.
jelly bean launcher fits great. My slick kit fits. You could fit a diaper and wipes in here, a wallet, a purse. Like it's a really good size, but it also isn't super bulky. Like it is. This is empty, but it is really slick, and it's durable. You know, we guarantee our bags for life. So if something rips, something tears, we will replace it. No questions asked for you guys. So Curtis Lawson, can you write down that order number? Because he's going to be entered in. He had already placed his order, as long as it was recently.
What was the order number?
45682.
Got it.
And then I told them just anybody who placed an order during the live stream is entered in to win. I did not set a minimum. So
Oh, wow.
make
So
sure
you
you
can
guys.
just get anything.
I know. So they could just get
job.
anything. I believe they have them already. It's track, make them off road. Sorry, I'm catching up on all the
I told
comments.
them to email us. Let's see what we can do. We always want to help you guys, like in any way we can.
Low-key prepper, that's an interesting question. I will say one person starting something like that is, it's an effort, especially in this economy and things that are going on. And what sets you apart, you know?
Live on Tuesday morning. Yes, Matt, we are.
Psalms 125, a bunch of OSHA kits are on this table going out.
Oh, they already shipped
oh.
yesterday.
Well,
Were
but they
they?
didn't leave yesterday because UPS didn't pick up. But they are on their way coming to you. If yours didn't make it, we're just waiting on a few more bags. They should be showing up today or tomorrow. And then your OSHA kit will get expedited out to you. We apologize for that delay. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the name on it. It was just Psalms 125. Mike. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere here. Jody, I will tell him. My favorite executive order is there any issued about getting the criminal legals out of here? Is the promo for spend $100 and get the webinar free? So that is the promo right now. If you spend, I think if the promo $100 gets you the webinar for free, and then it's also $10 flat rate shipping on orders $100 or more, and it's $5 flat rate shipping on anything under $100.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm looking at that right now.
The Psalms.
Yeah.
Ben Valley, I hope your traffic court goes well.
I think he was saying he was missing his CPR mask.
We were holding.
Oh, till we got it.
So Psalms 125, have you received your Ox kit at all? Or did we send your Ox kit and you're just waiting on the CPR mask? Is his order still outstanding? Or is it shipped?
Open it back up. No, it hasn't shipped yet.
Okay, so if it hasn't shipped, it's probably just waiting on the bag to come in because we built all the Ox kits we could with the bags on hand yesterday. And those should be showing up, like I said, today or tomorrow, and we will expedite it and get it out to you. Will you write a note?
Actually, you know what? That might be his that Hunter was talking about. The black one was the only one we hadn't done yet, and that his was black.
Okay.
So I bet you that's his. You want me to write a note in there?
Can you write a note on his, like put a sticky note on his paper? Because if you do it there, it's already printed, so it won't transfer. And just put expedited shipping on it. So that way, as soon as it comes in, we get it built, we can, next day or second day it to you. Who do we need to call to get Google Maps updated? They haven't updated our Gulf yet. I mean, I don't think it's there yet. They're working on it. I have survived both major damage from a hurricane and tornado because of the things I have learned from Bears Independent Channel and y'all. That is awesome. We are so happy to hear that.
We're Twinkies today.
We are.
You have the same sweater on.
And jeans.
Yep.
Sparky, your OSHA kit and Bearfac will ship out next week. Bearfac should be landing the end of this week off the production line, and so will the Ox kits. So at the same time, those will be shipped out to you.
We found your order, and we're writing expedite shipping on there as soon as we get that bag.
Should make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think we're good.
Same seas.
You're welcome, Sparky. Anytime you guys have questions, there is a live chat on the website, which it'll normally be me or Lauren answering that. And then the phone number on the website also goes to the store. It will be one of the people in the office that are running around. Sometimes we have a race to like who can get to the phone first. And it'll be one of us. There is no automated system. There is no third party overseas customer service you'll need to talk to. It is always us, whether it's the live chat, the emails, or the phone.
There's like the initial, when you message on the chat, it'll be like,
Yeah.
please hold. And then sometimes you'll get me, Britt, and TJ
all
within,
answering
like,
at the same
a
time.
5-second period answering, and then boop, 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 boop.
Waiting on an order of a 12 supply items, should be here shortly. You folks truly rock with availability of extra supplies. We do our best, Robert. 2024 supply chain was
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
I'm hoping that 2025 the supply chain is better on some things. I also think we're just getting better at this.
You don't get to talk to Eric in Bangladesh?
No, Alex, I do apologize. You'll need to call a different company to talk to him.
Oh, wow. Did you read that? I have survived both major damage from
saw.
a hurricane and a tornado.
Yep.
That is amazing.
I feel like this is just going to be my bag now. I mean, it's the sample, so, you know, I
It'll
probably
probably
should.
end up being yours. What? Tornado and hurricane because of
What he's
the
learned
things
from us.
from TJ and us. Okay, so let me see how many orders we have. That have come
Yeah,
in.
have you guys placed your orders? If you placed an order, throw it into the chat so that I can make sure Lauren is grabbing them all for the giveaway. We want to give them till like 10:30? Okay. We'll give you guys until 10:30 to get your orders placed.
Let's see.
Yes, the mag bag will be coming in other colors in the future. We just released it in the patriotic fabric for now, or the Liberty fabric. You can get TJ in Oklahoma, but Eric in Bangladesh. You won't necessarily get TJ when you call and talk to us. He's a very busy person with all of the ministries and companies that he handles and
What time
runs.
did you announce the
I just did it during the whole live stream, so we've been live for 32 minutes.
Okay, so then
So just call it 9:30 if you want.
okay.
Y'all need to do a video of everyone running to answer the phone and it turns into a wrestling match. That'd be funny. We're gonna do a funny video today. Yes.
That's such a good one.
True SOE. I also am the director of operations, so I could just put my name on it and it's mine. And nobody can tell me otherwise because, you know, the only person who could tell me otherwise would be TJ.
Yeah.
And it's the Liberty fabric, so it kind of already has my name on it. Yes, Phantom Wolf, I could put that in here. In one of the pictures on the website is actually me with my jelly bean launcher. Praying for this year to be productive and that God will take care of this. Thank you. We appreciate that, Psalms 125. We always know the Father has us, and everything that we do unto the Father and for Him. So
Does she pack a gun in it? Oh my
around and find out.
gosh.
LOL.
Come say hi to the people.
What are we on?
We're on the tube.
YouTube,
On the
but we're
tube?
on this way YouTube.
Yeah, people
So
are.
we're getting done.
Had some really interesting comments. I got called a pig earlier.
Oink oink.
Yeah. Oh, I should have oinked.
Ah.
Liberty, liberty. Yeah, we have 73 people on.
Hey, what's up, internet? What are we talking about?
They were asking about the mag bag, if it fit a gun in it, if we're gonna do it in other
100%
colors.
you can fit.
How
a gun
can
in
they
it.
address you? Like,
Madam Director?
there it is.
That is my favorite.
That'd be Madam Director to you. You can 100% fit a gun in it. I can go get a training.
She can bite her way out of a house fire.
I think they're just jealous because you have nice teeth.
I paid a lot of money for these teeth. Sup, rocking an ankle kit. Just got it. Very impressed. That's awesome, Daniel. The ankle kit took us probably a year of T&E and R&D and production, and to make sure it was an awesome, awesome product for you guys. Everyone's saying shalom and hey to Bob. Can you borrow me? Yes, Lauren.
Oh, no, just when we do. Here, y'all want to see my mini me? Come here, Josiah. I mean Yoshi.
He's not mini.
You will get in
He's
trouble.
not mini.
Wait,
He's our
don't try and
regular
bit. Just
Sasquatch.
shh.
Come in close. What's up, Lauren?
Hi.
How's it going?
Get back to work. No, I was
Okay.
kidding.
Yes, Amasa.
I've worn the ankle kit for a year. Daily minor wear holds up well. I want another. You know what? I can actually wear the ankle kit with these.
No, they're bell bottoms.
They're flare. They're flare jeans.
Yeah, they're not bell bottoms.
Yeah. I think bell bottoms are like, I don't know. I don't know what the difference would be. Flare's coming back, you guys.
Skinny, and then they like flare out.
Yeah.
those are bell
That's the way you can tell you know it's
Oh, okay. You know, 2003. I think that's when was bell
throw it
bottoms
on
a
the
thing?
ground.
So I threw
Gosh.
it on the ground.
Just ordered 3 of those cold weather blankets. That's awesome, Robert Bates.
Don't you show that. We're gonna get
This is-
banned.
No, it's the sound I think that does it.
I've worn the ankle kit for a year. Daily
It's
minor
banned.
wear holds up well. I want another. Love my ankle kit. Had it for a year now, and the 12th C did a year review of his. Yep, he did. He
Bob's
is
got his
awesome
on.
when it comes
Throw
to
that leg up here.
reviews.
Here we go. Ready?
Boom. Every day.
You've had yours for a year.
Oh, dude,
At
this
least.
is, yeah, I think this is like the second one or something like that. This thing has been rode hard and put away wet. The only thing that, it's a horse reference. You don't put a horse into the barn while it's still wet. It can cause issues.
Nobody thinks that when you say it.
Literally, everyone's like, "Oh, of course."
That
I
was
was talking
rated R,
about.
Bob.
It's a horse reference, people. Calm down. So yeah, I've like beat the living snot out of this. The only thing that's ever worn on mine is I have a little bit of fraying down here. I think that's just from my Vans and like how it rubs against my Vans. It rubs.
I
in
mean,
the same
friction,
spot.
and it's elastic, so
Yeah,
that's
I mean
gonna
that's
happen.
gonna happen with elastic kit. There's literally nothing elastic that isn't gonna wear.
Someone asked, "Is he so tall, or are you a pygmy?" About Josiah standing next to me.
Josiah
Oh,
is
Josiah's
like
giant.
tall.
He's a Sasquatch.
I am not a pygmy.
It's a Chicago thing. I get you, Bob.
Us equestrians understand. Yeah, see, the equestrians get it.
How can it be a Chicago thing? I was like horse riding, like a really big deal in Chicago.
There's quite. I mean, not anymore, but there was. There's in Detroit and Chicago. There was like a horse. It's not a gang, but like a group.
Could you imagine a
I'm
gang?
not
They
joking.
all ride horses.
When I'm not joking, this is a real thing. There's like a whole group of people.
More belt kits.
There's a whole group of people that like literally rode horses around the
Did you
city.
make a PO and receive them yet?
I've got a PO.
Okay.
What is in that?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I didn't make a PO. But I will here in a minute. There's
okay.
another set of 10 coming. That'll be the last set.
Sweet. It'll put them back
and
in
we are
stock.
working on the boo-boo kits right now. So.
Cool.
So
If you just want to receive all of them. Good. Sorry.
how the ankle kit is packed, mine's a little bit different for my use case. Everybody should build all their kits out for their use case. So, depending on what you do or what you plan on doing. But every ankle kit comes with chest seals and some flat gauze and gloves, right? You got a slot for a decompression needle right here, a soft T tourniquet, or you can do a cat tourniquet, both fit. I run a soft T in it, it's a little bit lower profile. I also have some small shears there. They don't come with the small shears. You can put regular size shears. You can get some small shears. It's no big deal.
Jody says she
Sharpie right here.
On the air right now.
And then it comes
Yeah.
with wound packing gauze and S-mark bandage on this side here. So you can pack a junctional wound, right? You can put a tourniquet on an extremity bleed, or you can, seal a puncture to your pleural space. Where are the refugees from? We got people from everywhere.
I'm from Texas.
Texas, Florida,
Florida.
Chicago. Mike's from Vegas. Where are you from, Mouse?
Oklahoma.
Oh, what?
Weird. What?
I know.
We've got Arkansas, Texas. We actually have a lot
Oh,
of Texas.
calling your wife out.
Are the small sheets available now? No, not right now.
Not
Maybe
yet.
in the future.
I'll get a text in a minute. You better shut up.
Somebody asked about foldable shears too.
Yeah,
those
it's probably
ones-
the Raptor shears or the SOG shears. So SOG and Leatherman, they both make some foldable, like really nice trauma shears. I think, Mike, do you have the Raptors?
Not on me.
Okay. Mike has a set of the Raptors. I think they're really cool. They're just kind of heavy and big. That's why I don't carry them. If I worked on an ambulance, I'd probably have a pair.
I use them
He does
daily.
not have an identical brother.
I
or-
use them daily.
Roseanne, who's asking.
Do you have an identical brother? You don't got to delete that
Somebody
comment,
called
Badger.
you,
So Jody
You
wants a
can just
mag.
view it.
Huh?
Yes.
Somebody called me what?
TJ Jr. or something the other day.
Aw.
Jody,
I
work
added a
overtime.
knife to my ankle kit and a set of hemostats. I carry Raptor shears in my
You'll
pockets.
have to redub him Okie Mouse.
Okie Mouse, that's your new name.
Shout out to the Refuge and the Sew Shop for helping me upgrade my kit fast and effective. Heck yeah, Cam. It was great hanging out yesterday, bro.
Yep.
You're welcome, dude.
Cam is a R3 alumni, I think it was, or maybe he took Refuge Responder.
I think it was Refuge Responder.
He has gorgeous eyes. Thank you so much. My wife loves my eyes, especially when I look her in them when I'm talking to her and not at my phone. What is this? This is a live stream from a trauma medical kit production facility. So we're just talking to the people, hanging out, being goofballs, talking about the golden age of America and how everything's going to be totally fine now.
I'm getting married, sir. Can you give me some tips? Someone said communication. That's a big one.
I would give the same tip that Messiah gave to us. Love your wife as Christ loved the church, right? Serve her, teach her, instruct her, lay your life down for her, put her first.
Independent woman.
And
Don't marry one that's like that.
Yeah, don't read the proverb of the day where it talks about a contentious woman. It's better to dwell in the corner of a house than with a contentious and vexed woman. But in all honesty, like truly think about what does it mean to be a biblical, upstanding, loving, and compassionate man, and be that to your wife every day. Be the dude, don't be the chick. The chick oftentimes is like, and this is a great thing, it's a beautiful thing. People say it with a negative connotation, and I'm not. It's very emotional. And that's great. It's needed. It's needed
that
for
a time or two.
It's needed for nurturing. It's needed for their role.
Male and female were made to complement each
Yeah,
other.
they're like it's not.
Like-
It's not to do. It's like do your job, right? You
Be a
can.
man.
Yeah, be a man. You know, you can get in sword fights and cut down trees. They can have babies and feed them from their body.
Be an Abraham, not an abomination.
That's a good line. Looking forward to getting hitched less than 60 days away. That's awesome. Bro just walked out the engine room in New Orleans and seen nothing but snow. LOL, first time seeing it. That's pretty crazy.
Really?
Look for a Proverbs 31 woman through Proverbs 19:14. And also remember that as a man, you are the bride of Christ. So you are to exemplify that Proverbs 31 as well, right? Dudes love to focus on, oh, I want a Proverbs 31 woman, but are you being Proverbs 31 to your Messiah, to your Christ? You're the bride of Christ, right? And that's what a good wife is. Can you turn your cap backwards? I can.
I would have said no. I would have said why.
I don't know.
I'm sure my brain went to the whole TikTok trend that's happening where it's a thing with the hat backwards. That's probably not what they were going for.
We don't have TikTok anymore. It's banned.
No, it's not. It lasted 12 hours.
Yeah,
Meta
not
bought
even.
it.
Oh my gosh.
It was back so fast. I deleted it off of one of the phones. I was like, yep.
So the
bye-bye.
headrest kit is the travel fac, and it'll be back in stock in about 2 weeks. You can put your order in now, though, so as soon as it comes in, we can ship it out.
Are we rally caping? I can't tell if you misspelled that or if that's a thing.
Rally capping.
Rally capping.
That would be.
Oh. What is that?
I'm not ruining my hat.
No.
You've never seen a rally cap?
No.
Rally, rally, we want to rally. So you like
Nope.
put your hat on upside down.
That's usually when you start winning.
Don't they just make hats like that now?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you
That's
wear
the
a hat
rally
like
cap
that.
right there. That's when it's that dude. Now it's time. We need runs. Runs win games, boys.
Meta didn't buy TikTok. I don't know.
Guys,
Yes,
you absolutely
they
need
did.
her respect to be the man of Elohim that she can respect. Yeah, 100%. Meta didn't buy TikTok. I don't know. If you could imagine, I was not in that board meeting.
Hey, they can win that.
You can. How can they win it?
Placing
Any
an order during the live
It
stream.
doesn't even matter. Any order. Any order.
Any order, and you can win a Ready Heat 2. This is 8 hours of heat. What's the size on this bad
It's the
boy?
torso.
This is the torso one. I actually like these.
I
a
do.
ton.
It's like a giant hot hands.
Yep.
So
The
I
whole
have a
thing.
buddy who's trying to like literally write a white page paper right now because in combat multiple times he took a hot hands and had them put it in their hand and over their heart after they'd suffer massive blood loss, and it would like help them exponentially.
Because they're not going to hypothermia as quick.
He
maybe?
that was his theory, was like it's helping prevent hypothermia.
Greetings from Hungary.
How much are the ready heat pack? It depends on the size. They're pretty inexpensive though, so that's good.
You got two
TQ left leg.
Left leg.
Oh yeah, I got my ref reg.
Cool people wear their hat backwards, their cap backwards.
The most important thing is to stay calm during a tourniquet application. Last thing you want to do is get all emotional and then mess up your application. I'm not going all the way up. Ooh, yay!
Bye, Hemi. We hope you're doing good.
She's
I
locked.
use the hot hands because I have rain eyes, and they really do help with blood flow.
Tourniquet on.
Was that a 2 to 3 inches above the wound? Did you
Yeah.
get hit in the knee?
It didn't say where tourniquet left
okay.
leg. It said tourniquet left leg. Yeah.
Robert Bates, it's looking good for you right now.
Guys, what questions do you have?
Tourniquets don't help with blood flow, though. I would submit they stop blood flow.
Yeah.
Careful for compression trauma, Bob. You want to just go ahead and tell them how that's...
So I have applied thousands of tourniquets on me. Now I would be worried about what's called compartment syndrome, or what you're referring to as compression trauma, if this tourniquet wasn't at least 1.5 inches wide. But we have really good white page data that supports the fact that even up to 19 hours of constant pressure from a tourniquet, we're not going to have any crazy irreversible nerve damage or anything like that. But I wouldn't know because I'm not a stop the bleed instructor.
He said, thank you, Bob. Thumbs up.
But I appreciate you looking out for me and caring about my safety.
Boom, roasted. Nerve damage versus death. Well, and in reality, the chances of you having nerve damage if you're using a
Tourniquet correctly.
yeah, is
and
really low.
if you use a tourniquet correctly and you use the correct tourniquet, so let's talk about this for a second. If I took my shoestring out, right, and I could absolutely shut off blood flow of my shoestring, and I used my shoestring, that's such an acute point of pressure that's going to severely damage those nerves. That is where the teaching of life over limb came from, because guys were taking triangle bandages and they were wrapping them up really quick, not 1.5 inches wide, right? And then they were yarding on that with dowel rods or sticks or whatever they could find, and that was causing irreversible nerve damage, right? Or compartment syndrome, where all the nerves inside of this are compartmentalized and then they're crushed. They can't be healed anymore, and then you basically will over time form necrosis. Your limb will die.
We've had guys get suspension trauma in both legs when long lining with a harness too tight.
Yep, 100%. 100%, absolutely. A lot of times, dudes, that can happen because your harness is supposed to be 1.5 inches wide, the band. Sometimes it'll get twisted up though, or you'll have like a single piece of gear, like in between it, whether it be like a saw or a wrench or something like that, and it can cause damage like that. The equipment has improved. The students need to exercise 2 finger, 2 inches above. Yeah, I usually use the 4 finger. My fingers aren't 1 inch wide, so.
Starker Kate wants to know which Ready Heat was the one demonstrated at the R123. Was it the 6 or the 12?
I have no idea, dude.
What fixed blade are you rocking?
This is a $14 fixed blade from Walmart, the Cricket one. This is the Spew. It's super tough. I've beaten the crap out of it. It's probably made in like Indonesia. but I lose knives professionally, so I have like 5 of these, and it works really good. It sits on the belt line. You can get to it really quick. It's a great little tool to open boxes or people.
Nice. They're more scary to me than guns are.
Knives are terrifying.
They're terrifying.
Do you know the 21-foot rule?
You stay that far away from somebody because that's how they can lunge at you.
So 21 feet and in, or 7 yards, is the amount of distance that a person can be and close the gap before you can draw your gun from your holster and stab you.
Gross.
Yep.
So bringing a
Proven.
gun to a knife
We've had that
fight.
data since 1984. Yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna say everyone stay that far away from me in general.
Lauren's
stop-
like,
stop.
joke's on you. I don't want to be 7 yards from you.
What's the difference between the 6 and the 12 channel?
The size.
Well, and
Size
I
and the heat.
think, is it 10 hours for the 6?
This is an 8 hour.
8 hour, okay.
Yeah.
Rainbow Star would likely want you to have a different fixed blade.
That's great. Cody's a great dude. Cody makes a different annual salary than I do, given the fact that he's got a gajillion YouTube followers. And people send him knives like every day and axes every day and stuff like that. That doesn't happen to me. People will just send me like a used tourniquet, and I'm like, oh wow, that's gross. Should have thrown that away. But hey, had a lady in the 1990s caught in a heated rolling sheet iron machine. Oof. The compression designed to flatten sheets and the 120-degree rollers destroyed her arm. 100%. That is a great. I'm surprised it didn't.
I'm gonna stay away from people and machines.
What's the shelf life on the torso heat wrap? That's a great question. 29. This is 929 right here. It's got it right there. So 0929. I'd say that with this package, the way it is, it's kind of like insulated Mylar. You'd probably be good with like storing it outside. I don't do that personally. That's just me, right? It takes literally almost no effort, somewhere in the 5 to 25 second range, to take your med bag out of your truck and put it in your house. Mine is a backpack, right? Now I still have like IFAC stuff like in my truck, but I mean, for my bag, like my actual bag, I don't keep that in my truck usually.
Pat wants to know what they missed. She can, or he should.
Kat, you can win a ready heat panel for any order that's placed on the store right now. Anybody can win this, right? All you gotta do is place an order. It could be a turd. You could buy a turd, you can win this, right? Or you could buy just like a TQ or something like that.
Please don't just buy a turd, because
That's a turd.
that's such a turd.
Yeah, it costs more to ship it.
Yeah.
A lot of people would still have their arms and legs if they were Amish, just saying. Also, I got crippled by a machine. So, yeah, I mean, the Industrial Revolution and its consequences. It's a real thing. Everybody stay here. I'm going to go grab my coffee.
Okay, Bob. Oh my goodness. Hey, where are you? Will you bring back an Alpine kit to show them on your way back too? How funny would it be to be able to say you mailed someone a turd? We mail people turds all the time, and sharts.
Oh, I have fun with those videos.
Yep. Here is your turd paired with a shart. We mail people turds and sharts all the time.
Yep.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum. Look at it. Beautiful, legitimate multicam. This is the real deal. This isn't the Chinese knockoff version. It's a little bit thicker. It's good. It provides a little bit more insulation for your med gear in the cold weather, which is nice. Multicam Alpine is great because it's a complementary piece of kit. So a lot of people, when they're hunting, or they're operating operationally, or they're LARPing, whatever it is, they like to run winter camo in the winter. But usually people don't run everything in that camo, so it's nice to have like accent pieces, because you got to think, like, unless you just had, I don't know, freaking 20 inches of snow, there's still going to be pigments of dark from branches and shadows and trees and grass and all that stuff. And so this is a nice little accent piece that like shows snow somewhere and helps break up like a solid silhouette in black, or in OD green or Ranger green or multicam or whatever. So some like white tape on your gear or your helmet or whatever That helps kind of break up patterns so things don't look the same. This is a Bearfac. A lot of people like the Bearfac. It's our #1 performer. This is what is in it. It's a Bearfac inner, right? And so the Bearfac inner is really nice because it was designed to be open with one hand, so you can grab it, right? And all you do is flip it open. Right here, you got all your massive hemorrhage. You got trauma support. And then you got like respiratory, burn management, nasopharyngeal airway, some extra gauze pads. So you got chest seals, burn dressing, some trauma shears. This is a pretty dang good kit right here. The Bearfac is a top-notch kit. To be honest, people freaking love this kit. I love this kit. So it's really nice. And now it's coming in that multicam Alpine. So we always sell like the multicam original, right? So if you look at, I don't know if we have it. Yeah, the Bear Min. So this is a Bear Min in the original pattern of multicam. It's a low IR footprint. It's got, you know, it's a proven pattern to break up in the wilderness, right? This is the Alpine version. We've also sold multicam black. We've not done Tropic yet, but we may do Tropic someday. Are there tourniquets for cats? Yeah, I would just use like a Slishman wrap. I don't think a canine tourniquet would work, but a Slishman wrap would. I Bearfac for several years, still love it, but glad I never had to use it yet. But I did have to use a burn kit 2 months ago. Well, I'm glad you had the burn kit. Can you show a headrest kit? I don't know that we have one to show, buddy. Yeah, you can also run a Bearfac on the headrest, just so you guys know. It's super easy. So these two back straps right here, this is what people did with our kits for the longest time. They go on the back of the headrest. So all you would do is you would reach around and you would open it up and pull your inner out. It's super easy. A lot of people run Bearfacs on the headrests, and the lid just always faces the center console, right? So if this is on your driver's seat, the lid's like so. If this is on your passenger seat, the lid's like that way. Really, really good kit for headrests. Are there TQs for babies out there? Yeah, so here's the thing you want to know for like really, really small kiddos, like you're really, really prepubescent, pediatric, massive bleeding. Direct pressure works great. Remember, those babies don't have a lot of muscle mass. Their arteries are really small, so a little bit of direct pressure will stop that blood flow. And then if you had, like for some reason, some accident did happen, you can use a Slishman wrap. Which is right here. They also come in orange. And so the Slishman wrap is a small little device. It's a stretchy device. You just put it on there and you wrap it around really tight and it cuts the blood flow off. It's really easy to use. Do you have straps? What straps do you use for the headrest with the Bearfac? No straps. Just the way it is, bro. This is the back molly straps right here. It sits in the headrest. So the headrest pulls go right here. And it sits inside really well. It's very comfortable. The whole point was like, you're good to go. You don't need to buy anything else. We don't like companies where you gotta buy like 6 things to be okay. Okay. What tips do you have for summertime? Because heat exhaustion is extremely common out here in the field, as our summers here are like 7 months long. Yeah, I mean, so like basic summer camp rules, right? Drink water, have fun. Also making sure people are having salt in their body. You need salt in your body, so some sort of rehydration salts or, you know, hydration supplement, whether that's like an electrolyte pouch, not the super processed sugary ones. Sugar's working against us in this case. It's causing us to sweat even more, losing more salt. Now you do want to make sure you have a healthy level of glucose, but realistically, some rehydration salts are going to go a really long way. We sell regular rehydration salts, and sometimes we sell lemon ones. I don't know if we've got the lemon ones right now. I'm going to move you guys up here really quick. That's so much better. He carries a bazooka in his butt too. I don't. Prison wall is just not big enough for that. But man, some days you never know. it might help to have an RPG-7, right? A little Carl G in the prison wallet. I'll look into rehydration salts. Yeah, we have some. I could show you them. They're right in front of my face. So these are great. I usually, like, in a water bottle, I'll do like half of this right here, split it into 2 water bottles, or maybe a whole one in an Nalgene bottle if I'm really sure that I'm gonna get dehydrated. But these tri-oral ones are really good. I was trying to see if they have magnesium. They don't have magnesium in them, but they do have potassium, which is good. Don't forget magnesium. Like, seriously, taking a magnesium supplement on hot days will help a lot too. Have considered offering a mystery bag product to offload dead stock inventory or blemish sewn bags. We've talked about it. We don't have like a ton of blemish sewn bags. LMNT has magnesium. There you go. See, so that's a good option for you.
But then how do we make sure that that is associated with the cost of the event? Like earlier in the
Do you sell AEDs? Yep, 100%. We sell AEDs. Maybe the life pack right now is what we got. I think last time I checked, we were doing the life pack. As a prepper, I think about prepping for summer and winter and summer. Nice. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, we should constantly, and also think about, like, don't just collect stuff. Like, prep what you're going to use and use what you're going to prep, you know? That way you just don't have this, like, big storehouse of nothing. It's like, oh, I never eat, you know, beans, but I have 7,000 pounds of beans. It's really dumb, you know? Or I never use rehydration salts, but I have 75 packets of rehydration salts. For when I need them, it's like you don't even use them, right? Like, your body doesn't use it now. So what does your body need? How does your body work? Understanding that, respecting it. Pickle juice is great for the soul. Pickle juice is really good. That's what the original Gatorade was made out of, actually, was pickle juice. It's not anymore. Best med kits around. I bring you guys up at least once in all my videos. Hey, Tommy's Path, I appreciate that, bro. Our staff would be using the crap out of those, and get them. Learn how to start an IV. That's an invasive procedure. You should never, as a free American, learn how to do medical stuff that could help you. What's in the slit kit? Hey, great question. Oh, they moved them. I remember now. They've been over there for the past 2 years. All right, so slit kit, really cool, flat, concealable piece of kit. You got chest seals, hemostatic gauze, gloves, a flat ETD, and then some flat duct tape in the middle too. So this is like a little blowout kit. You pair this with a tourniquet, right? And it's really nice. So what most people do is they run it in their back pocket, like so. Just got like a billfold, right? So they'll fold that extra little plastic wrap up, shove it in the pocket, pair that with a TQ, and you're good to go, man. Like, you walk around, it's literally just like a billfold, right? So it's very, very comfortable. Yeah, the good thing is the way they pack it is super smart, so it can kind of conform to your buttocks appropriately, right? And it's really comfortable. Is that a stomp bag behind you? No, there's a bunch of field medics behind me, but there's not a stomp bag. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, there's a bag. There's a bag that a stomp can go in. What is this channel about? This channel is about medical gear, preparedness, loving the Lord, you know, not liking pedos, hanging out, having a good time, building high quality first aid gear in the US. Yeah, stuff like that. Bob, we've got 6 folks entered in to win the Ready Heat. Dude, you guys have a really high chance of winning right now. Because the world is a scary place, Mr. Doe. The world's not scary. Fear not. But this is the day the Lord has made. I ain't scared of no ghost. Yeah, I highly recommend the Slick Kit. Slick Kit is dope. Only scary in the shop if you show up on drugs. Any recommendations on USA-made cordage? Oh, man, I used to have a company for this, and I can't remember their name. They're out there. They're out there. I don't have a recommendation, but you can Google it. What is it? GTS? Google that shiz. He was asking why you carried. Oh, well, so it's the same reason I'm talking to you right now, that I have the right to, you know, so I believe in the constitutional amendments, right? I think they're very important. I'm a constitutional American, so I have the right to free speech. I have the right to practice any religion. I have the right not to have unlawful searches and seizures done to me. You know, I have the right for a fair and speedy trial. Women have the right to vote, right? I have the right to keep and bear arms, right? And so just as an American, I think that's very, very important to embody and use the rights that were given to you by God. Otherwise, governments will try to take those rights from you, right? So my pronouns are Christ is Lord. You've probably heard of that. So, yeah. If the bots get going in the chat, guys, just like delete the comments. But I mean, unless they're, if they're really bad, delete the comments. But let the bots roll. It bumps them in the algorithm, right? I love it when white dudes use the N-word in the chat. That's crazy. This guy's crazy. Another one. It's awesome. This dude's crazy. Yo, Christ is great. Christ is Lord. Remember, he died for your sins. Like a third of my stashed food, I feel now like I have to try and force it on someone else. Another one. Did you see SOE's question? I didn't. Too many people are typing the N-word in the chat. If you're a baller on a budget and want to gift a truck driver friend, what would you suggest for his or her travels? So like, I guess it really depends on what baller on a budget means. If you have $100, I would say like a BPK. If you're like, I want to keep this under $500, I'd say probably an OSHA compliance kit. That'll be their most used piece of gear. It has some trauma medicine. They can add some other stuff to it. Or a gift card and let them freaking shop, right? Those are all good options. And the OSHA compliance kit comes in a really sweet red bag. It's a great home kit, great workplace kit. It's a good vehicle kit. It's got OTC meds. It's got everyday medical use stuff. It's got boo-boos. It's got ouchies. It's also got some trauma capability. It's pretty dang sweet. Yo, I love the fact that we're getting spammed. We're getting spammed with the N-word in the chat by bots. It's like we've had 9 different people. The bots are multiplying. Taco Bell is here, dropping the N-word. Taco Bell, we trusted you. I didn't trust Taco Bell for a single second. I'm pretty sure that that's either dog or people that they're serving. When Taco Bell says over 1,000 people served, they mean literally. Never trust Taco Bell. Now it's Wendy's? Oh my gosh. Wendy, how could you do this? I'm going to guess McDonald's next.
Burger King?
That's a good guess. It's KFC! No! Not the Colonel. I'm not surprised. You know what? I'm not surprised by that one. The Colonel dropping the hard R, not surprised. I'm not surprised by the Colonel. I was monitoring another chat. It's crazy. 10 streams, nothing happens, and 100 bots flow in. Bob, the site says pot kit bag only out of stock. Any idea if that'll be available soon? Not off the top of my head. Hey, B-Riz, pot kit bag only. Is that going to be available soon? Yeah, pot kit bag only. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an option on the website.
They said it's out of stock.
I got some right here. I got some right there. It's got a
That's probably a clerical issue. It should be back in here soon. Bleeding prevention webinar comes with a training tourniquet. I thought it did, but I don't see it on the store item page. Could it just be me? It had the option to add it on.
I was going to email you, but I figured I could just screenshot real quick because I just had it.
Jack in the Box is peeking around the corner waiting. Jack in the Box is crazy. Their ads used to be the best.
And I didn't watch the full video yet. I was just scrolling through.
Yeah, their ads like that dude would like just show up at people's house while they're eating another fast food and he just like beat the crap out of them.
Almost like Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah, right now all orders over $100 get the training webinar free. However, you don't get the tourniquet with that for free, right? That doesn't make sense. Like that would be not a good idea for us. What state is this? Are you talking about state of like what our mental state, physical state, emotional state, physical state, or like where do we reside? I need more information. State of sanity? Right now we're in the state of Texas. No, I mean we're in Oklahoma. Our address is super public. Jesus Christ is Lord. Repent now. Amen. The Republic gets it. Jesus Christ is Lord. Israel is not a nation state on the map. It's a people. The Lord on high. Yeshua the Messiah. He is good always. He is. He was. He always will be. What state in the USA? I know you're Mac from It's Always Sunny. I'm not Mac from It's Always Sunny. I'm more the Charlie type, but I appreciate the compliment. We live in Oklahoma, so very cool. Oklahoma is an awesome state. It's what Texas thinks it is. What's the most used medical item on grindstone deployments? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, rehydration salts. Yep, 100%. Rehydration salts. Rehydration salts, and then I would say like basic wound care stuff. So your Cobans, your gauzes, ouchies and boo-boos, stuff like that. And then wound cleanser. We do a lot of cleaning of wounds, like even small wounds. Like when we were in Tennessee and North Carolina, we took open wounds super seriously because there were so many contaminants in the soil and in the water. So like, dude, we had nurses that were just doing like full cleaning and stuff like that. Yeah, the tampon, number one used. Was gonna get from your site, but another had a super sale on them. Sorry, my bad. Hey man, it's gonna be what it is. Only Tim rocks those. He who strives conquers, rules with Elohim. Still love and support y'all. Hey man, it's all good. I use liquid IV. What are you guys using? We use Trioral rehydration salts. There's just some extra stuff in liquid IV. That's all. So Trioral is really good. It kind of keeps it to the basic: glucose, potassium, sodium chloride, stuff like that. Yoklahoma, where is that one? It's above Texas. Correct. So Oklahoma is the one that looks like a really tiny handle, but a really big pot, right? So we have a little tiny handle, and then there's this big pot under it, and it's right above Texas. And Texas is the size of, I don't know, I think Europe. People in other countries don't actually understand how vast the United States is. Like in Europe, you can travel from country to country to country like in the same day, in a lot of different days. You drive 20 hours and still be in Texas, you know? Texas is basically its own country. I would agree with that with Oklahoma too. So Oklahoma, we also have Indian reservations, but like it's not in the sense of like, here's the Indian reservation, don't go there. But like most of the state is an Indian reservation. And so like the laws are completely different. Like we have tribal police, like all that different stuff. It's very interesting. Bob, you are a very patient man with the trolls. Hey man, how else am I gonna let them know that Christ is Lord if I'm not patient with him, right? If like, you know, like Paul says, if possible, be at peace with all men on your part, right? So trolls gonna be trolling, bro. I'm not mad when the sun shines. I'm not mad when my 3-year-old is 3. I'm not mad when, you know, dumb people are dumb. Just is, dog. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it take my peace. I'm just living, baby. L-I-V-E, live. Bob, will you be resuming across the table with Bob? I want to. Right now I'm at this, like there's a season for all things, right? As Solomon says. And so right now I'm in this season where I'm immensely busy. I'm trying to like really make some big goals in my life. And so the podcast and even some of the Bible studies is just like taking a pause. It's not that I don't love it or anything like that. Imagine how Yeshua saw us all, ultimate patience level. Yeah, based. Bro, Trump or Kamala, honestly. All right. Honestly, Christ. I don't like either of them. Honestly. Now, yeah, it's just a rough choice, bro. Both of them have huge downsides. You know? So, yeah. Sadly, it's easy to do in YouTube and make 100 fake accounts. Yeah, super true. Why are Roberts called Bob? I don't know exactly. I should probably look into the etymology of my own name. I think it's to do with the beginning of it. The Rob, the Bob movement is pretty easy. It's like, why are Richards called Dicks? I don't know. I'm writing in Jesus next election. Yeah, that's good. Someone got triggered, so they troll your channel. It's a blessing. It's an honor. I'm honored that somebody would take the time to troll our channel. It's a great thing. Trump is fire. Hey, man. Careful what you say. What's this live stream about? This live stream is about trauma medicine gear, learning how to save a life inside of an emergent situation. You know, Christ being over everything. Yeshua is the Messiah. He always is, was, and will be. You know, American-made goods, building stuff here in the U.S. and not shipping all of our manufacturing over to China. A lot of bad stuff in China, believe it. A lot of people say they like China. Was about to ask Bob, ever thought of moving to Louisiana? Nope. That thought has never crossed my mind. I've never woken up and been like, what about Louisiana today? Nope. Haven't. I don't like Cajun food, like at all. Majority of Cajun food is barely food. Like, they put really weird things in their food.
It's not food.
So, you like or dislike the tariff thing? Are you talking about he has passed and said a lot of different things about tariffs. You need to expand on that question. Did Refuge host Radio Made Easy class? How was it? We did host a Radio Made Easy class. Evan from Radio Made Easy traveled out here. He did a 2-day class. It's phenomenal. I learned so much about radios. It's honestly kind of crazy. I judged Evan for his usage of the Baofeng UV5R, and after sitting through that whole course, I'm like, dang, dude, the UV5R goes hard. This thing is awesome. So it was very interesting. Evan is awesome. Yeah, 100%. With Christian thing and gun thing, it's weird that you're not a Trump fan. So you got to understand, like, Christians are not to align themselves with things in this world. The gun thing is a Christian thing. Christ himself said, if you guys don't have a sword, go sell your cloak and buy one. Right? That implies you might need a sword. Right? Because a meek person, not a weak person, but a meek person is someone who has the capability and knowledge of how to do be extremely violent and aggressive, but chooses not to, right? Because somebody who's incapable of violence, I would argue, isn't actually good. They're just, they're a non-factor, right? So you wouldn't say that someone who sat on the sidelines and didn't know how to play football was good at football, right? Somebody has to participate in it to be good or to be bad. And that might be a challenging metaphor. So maybe like think about somebody who knows nothing about football. You wouldn't listen to their opinion on football. You wouldn't heed their wisdom. It's the same exact thing for somebody who is capable of extreme violence, knows how to use firearms and melee weapons and, you know, do grappling and hand-to-hand combat, also maybe has experienced violence and done it. When they tell you don't do that, their opinion is heeded with more respect and weight, right? There's more gravitas behind their statement versus somebody who's never done that. So it's like going to a Stop the Bleed course and that person who's teaching has never rendered aid. Like probably, I mean, their theory might be great, but their actual practice is not as much, right? So that's why we at Refuge think the way we do. There's a difference between Christian and right-wing Christian. I think that's a foolish statement. A left-wing Christian or a right-wing Christian. And what do you mean by Christian? Right? So, like when I think of Christian, I think of the apostolic church, being the church of the apostles, right? Being the people who learned from the Christ, from the Messiah, right? Embodied what he did, was paying attention to things like the Passover, was paying attention to things like Shavuot, was paying attention to things like, you know, how to teach people to live closer to the God of the universe, right? It's just, it's important. Which sect is the best? No sects, no denominations. Stop that. My personal opinion, right? Titus tells us, reject the divisive man after the first or second warning. And right before that, he says, don't enter into foolish arguments about the Torah or about genealogies. And I think they're talking to people about denominations because we are to be in unity, right? So take Philip over there who's working diligently, right? Philip may believe things differently than I do, right? We might have differences in belief structures. Maybe our theology is a little bit different, but we unify in the fact that Christ is Lord. Yeshua is the Messiah. He's the Most High God. He came, he lived, he died, was resurrected for the salvation of man, for the redemption of man, so that my sins would be absorbed by him, because no man can get to heaven by his own works through self-justification, but we desperately need the King, right? And so we unify in that, and we focus on our unification rather than what sets us apart. And a lot of times the modern sects or denominations, they focus too much, right, on what makes them different. Oh, well, we believe in this doctrine and this is different than that. It's like, dude, what unifies you guys? Like let's have the churches come together. The church needs to be together. What good is the hand separated from the arm? What good is the foot separated from the body? It does no good. The body needs to be unified. What do you think of Mormons? Mormons, I don't consider to be Christians. They created a whole nother doctrine. They created a whole book. Some dude found in Missouri. I've talked to a lot of Mormons. They believe that Christ is the brother to Lucifer, and he's also Michael the archangel. It seems like a division, which Christ talks about. He says in the end times, the times will be hard. There's going to be many false messiahs that are preached, many false doctrines. And so we have to pay attention to that. We have to look at that. And we have to go, okay, hey, I rebuke you through this scripture. I reproof you, stop doing this stuff. The same way if I was doing something wrong, I would hope that somebody would tell me. If I'm walking in front of a train and a train's coming towards me, I hope somebody would grab me off the tracks and be like, hey, and they're probably not going to grab me off the tracks super nicely. They'll be like, hey, get over here, right? Like, it is what it is, man. Thanks for saving me. Who is Medicine Hub China, USA, India, or other? What medicine? What field of medicine? I don't know. I would say, what other religions do you consider to be okay? This is the religion I'd consider to be okay. This is true and undefiled religion, right? No man may go to the Father except through the Son, right? You have to confess Christ as Lord. You have to serve Christ. And when you serve Christ, you're baptized into the faith, right? You don't have to be baptized in the faith, but you should be baptized in the faith because he was, right? After that, true and undefiled religion looks at like this. Those who would go and take care of orphans and widows. It's not a question as to what religion. There's only one way. There's only one way. Christ is the way, the beautiful Messiah. Did Evan show up? Ah, dude, we were just talking about your... Awesome. Affordable medicine hub. Dude, what do you mean by medicine? Do you mean by medical treatment? Do you mean by, just where to get pharmaceuticals? Old Testament versus New Testament. Why are you going to pin the word against the word, dude? It's not a verse game. Old Testament and New Testament. How would we know he's the Messiah without the Old Testament? How would we see the beauty of the Old Testament without the Messiah? To throw away the Old Testament is to throw away the prophets. Is to throw away Moses, right? Christ himself says, hey, if you're not going to listen to the prophets and to Moses, you're definitely not going to be, impressed by some resurrected man. It's in Luke. Go read it. Nah, man, you got to choose one. They're in conflict sometimes. I don't. I can choose unification, and I would say it to both denominations or both doctrines that are in conflict. If someone came to me and said, pick between Islam or Christianity, I would simply say Christ is Lord. That both doctrines, both denominations should repent, seek the Messiah, and follow him. Because there's wicked men everywhere. The way of man is of old, man. We are fallen. Like, we've fallen from grace. Like, that's the whole point of needing the Christ. What is the live giveaway? We are giving away a Ready Heat blanket with every purchase on the live stream today. We're currently talking a little theology. We've talked medicine. We've talked different kits. We just dropped the Patriotic line, the Liberty line, as well as Alpine Camo. So these two prints are now available. Freaking awesome prints. Really, really cool. Obviously, I'm a little bit partial to the Alpine. I think it's a very sick little camouflage right here. It's very beautiful. What do you think of the Russian Orthodoxy? I think some of their stuff is beautiful, man. I think some of their stuff is really beautiful. Do I agree with everything? No, I don't have to. I'm in unity with them that the Most High Lord is Christ. Yeah, so fun things in development. I mean, honestly, we just did a bunch of work in development for the mag bag. This is a crossbody or fanny pack bag. It also can loop to the bicycle handlebars like so. Great little first aid kit. Or you can, put a sidearm in there, carry your wallet, stuff like that. It's a really sweet bag. It's got a couple of pockets on the inside. So it's pretty dang nifty, if you ask me. Chicken tenders versus wings. Tenders all day, boys. Give me the tendies. That's a great question. That's what the people want to know.
No, it's crunchy versus creamy. That's the question. See?
Yeah, creamy.
Jen's on team creamy with me.
Do you think patient system is good in medical sector? So I'm going to assume you're from a different country and you have some ulterior motive in asking this question. Do I think that the medical system in the United States is optimum? No, not even close. Not even close. I actually think that majority of medical treatments are foolish because they're usually fueled by petropharmaceuticals. Because all
Crazy when you pay the when you tell them you're paying cash, the difference in price.
yeah, so an insurance price versus the cash price, like insurance price $11,000, cash price $1,800. It's insane. Will you be making that bag in anything other than the Liberty? Yes. What colors yet? I don't know. Probably the standard run. My mom needs therapy 3 times a week, $75 a visit. She refused due to cost. And that happens all the time, bro. But also, I would urge people to go look into homeopathy and holistic resources. Mike just got some homeopathic something. What are you doing over there?
Getting stuff out of his eyeball.
Oh, you'll have
Doing
that.
surgery.
Mike's doing medicine over there. He just,
Why
if
is
he
it
just,
always your eyeballs?
he's just over there.
He's not wearing safety goggles.
They're on his head.
OSHA.
I was moving a ladder.
What did you say about homeopathy?
We were talking about like the modern medical system and how
Oh, yeah. I worked in it with horse stuff.
horse stuff. Do you recommend a Jace case? Yep, I do.
I mean, it's not an eyeball no more.
Click, you can go to the meds tab on refugemedical.com. I also think that there's great resources outside of standard antibiotics that can do a lot of things. I also think there's a place for antibiotics as well. Put your hood inside out so people can see it. Is that better?
He initially comes up to me with the parrot. He was says, I'm not stabbing those in
I grew up around a lot of ex-vets, and I feel like I'd get along with Mike. He reminds me of someone that's very close to a father figure for me. Mike's awesome. Mike is a really, really cool dude. You guys have a Chick-fil-A in Oklahoma? We sure do. Although Chick-fil-A just gave up on quality and sold out. Bob, what time should we close the giveaway? That's a great question. It's 11:07 now. Let's do 11:30. So you guys got 23 minutes to enter into the giveaway. Mike is sus, dude. Mark my words. Mike is sus, bro. Mike is sus. Mike's awesome. Don't hate on Peepaw, bro. It's not that he's sus. He just can't hear you. Put your hood inside out so people people can see it again. This time, leave it inside out. No, Daniel, you're being weird. Has a tunnel to the coffee barn ever been mentioned? No, we don't really use the coffee barn that often.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive, and
We have our own coffee.
we have coffee machines, pots, and all that stuff. Does Mike have good resources or know a good site to teach homeopathy? Probably. I don't have those resources, but Mike just took a huge course. So he probably does have a good resource. Mike has a Jeep, and Jody has a truck, and Jody's truck is awesome. Moose Run is better. Moose Run's really good. Mike was on a poster. Let me see if I can find it. I will be so happy when I see this poster. Who's Mike? That guy's sussing me out. Our internet is being weird. Oh no. Maybe this is it, guys. Maybe the grid's going down. You never know. You never know. Someone's Wi-Fi is being weird. Yeah, 5x5. You agree he's sus, right? Jody would probably agree that Mike is sus in the best way.
Into our friendship.
We're all gonna die Tuesday? You'll have that on those big jobs. We're all gonna die someday. Your stream is getting cut off, dude. Dang it. I hate to see it. What's up, Kevin? We won't know until we know. That's right, George. We won't know until we know. Everybody's gotta die sometimes. It's like we say, you know, the bleeding will always stop eventually.
If you do it the right way.
Yeah, you can stop it one of two ways. You can stop it with an intervention, or it'll just stop. All right, questions. What we got? Shalom, Tommy. Have a good one, bro. I will say, a thing I like about the Liberty fabric is that it's a little bit thinner. It's a lighter denier. And so, like, a lot of our kits are 1,000 denier or 500 denier. This is a little bit lighter denier count. And so it's just, like, a little bit more malleable, which is nice. Especially if you were going to use this for, like, an EDC bag or something like that. It's pretty sweet, you know. I'm not a loud color guy, but I have a lot of friends that are. And this is a pretty sweet little rig, dude. Especially like for a diaper bag or something like that. It's comfortable too. Made in the US, very cool. Very, very comfortable. Letting my friends know about the giveaway, telling them they got such a high chance to win. Thanks again for hosting, Evan, and the Zero to Hero radio class. It is an amazing class. It was crazy dope. Any Alpine still in stock? Yeah, there's Alpine still in stock. You can grab it while you can. I'm sure it won't last terribly long, but definitely go and check it out. The kits are phenomenal, right? They are really, really well built. It's a little bit thicker denier, so usually we'll use like 1,000 or a 500. This is a 1,500. That'll actually, it makes it a little bit more rigid, and it kind of helps insulate it in that cold weather, which is really nice. So high quality gear. And this is the real Multicam Alpine. This isn't a knockoff version. This is the legitimate Brookwood fabric. This is the patented fabric. All the good stuff. Warthog Survival. Good afternoon, Bob. Northern Virginia checking in. What's up, Warthog? When he was a young warthog. I want it for an EDC. Dude, it's friggin' sweet. It really is. And you can, I mean, you don't have to get the Bear Fact. We have other kits in it too, so really good. What up, Jessica? The Radio Made Easy class was awesome. Definitely lots of great info. I learned a ton. So they have this, there's this thing called the Dunning-Kruger effect, if you're not familiar with it. It talks about like the less you know about something, the more confident you are in it. And as you learn more about it, your confidence level drops until you get to a certain point, and then you start to come back up in confidence. And yesterday's class really took me from like, you know, in that goalie all the way down to the bottom, and I feel like I'm finally starting to come up a little bit. And it's a cycle, right? So you go up and up and up and down. You know, I know a little bit about communications, and yesterday the implementation and the day before, the implementation and usage of a Baofeng has way more capability than I was kind of familiar with. And I knew about certain things, but I wasn't sure how to do it. And so like building a repeater out of a Baofeng and you know, how to change all your tones and your offsets, and like, you know, what you could really use that piece of gear for is so much different. Sending text messages through the Baofeng. Using Rattlegram, which is an off data app that like literally you can do that with. It's very freaking awesome. And you could even do that in code, you know, which is pretty dang sweet. Any plans for another Radio Made Easy class in the future? Yeah, we've definitely talked about it. This freeze would be a good time to test its installation capabilities. We did. It works great. Yeah, it's crazy what they're capable of. I didn't realize, you know, I was always like, Baofengs suck, they're cheap, and they're garbage. And it's like, yeah, it doesn't suck. You have to know its limitations, right? And then also you have to understand, like, he gave it, it was a beautiful analogy. The Baofeng is the Glock of radio world, right? Is the Glock the best pistol? No, a Glock is not a staccato. Will a Glock work 99% of the time if you use it properly? Yes, right? Is the Glock the most proliferated pistol? Yes. Are you more likely to find Glock parts? Yes. Are you more likely to find aftermarket parts for a Glock? Yes. And so the same thing with a Baofeng, like find all the batteries, you can find all the attachments and all the push-to-talks and all the lapel mics and all these things because it's so proliferated. Like if you wanted to buy a pallet of Baofengs right now, you could. That's not that's not the case with other ones. Have you heard about the ATK9 conference in October? Nope. I'm gonna look it up right now though. And then I've now heard of it. Where's it at? Oscatuk. So, I'm not a canine dude. Yeah, I see it's in Indiana. We used to have canine kits. We don't have a huge canine market. A lot of my good buddies run dogs. They're great assets. They're great team members. We employ a canine for a local SWAT team. Great asset. Freaking spaz, crazy dog. But that's not something that we're super focused on right now. Like, we're really trying to get people into medicine, so we probably wouldn't go to that. But it sounds like a great conference. What is the first Refuge resource book you'd buy? The Ranger Medic Handbook. It's just chock full of information. Ranger Medic Handbook for sure. Learning about radio communications is a constant process. Isn't about respects. It's ubiquitous. Yeah, it's a great one. Knowing how to use your equipment makes life much easier.
Somehow it
What up, Shop Stuff?
get put into the system that
Yeah, I think, and it translates. So like doing, like the Baofeng is really easy to use in the field because you can do everything on the Baofeng. Like you technically can program everything right there super easily. And it translates to a lot of other radios. Like now that I understand a little bit more about programming, I could do it on some of the other radios I have, like whether it be a TYT or an Anytone or a B-Tech or something like that, like, and get into those and kind of do it. And I also learned a lot about mobile radios versus freaking base station radios and the difference there. Is there a purchase limit on the giveaway? No, you can keep purchasing things. You know, I ask that you don't just buy a bunch of turds. I guess we could ship them all in one shipment, but I mean, to each their own. Guys, we are doing a giveaway right now. It's the Ready Heat torso blanket. So this is great if somebody does have, you know, a massive bleed. You can take this Ready Heat panel, put it right over their torso where their vital organs are, help keep them warm. It'll also help with continuing to prevent hypothermia, or at least mitigate it the best that you can. Really super sweet piece of kit. So any purchase gets you entered in to win that right now. We like to give away stuff on our live streams because it helps, you know, it incentivizes you guys showing up outside of just the information. Plus, we just love the Refuge Nation. So if we can hook you guys up, we want to do it. It's a big deal to us. Did y'all run a TP recovery operation? We sure did. We sure did run a TP recovery operation. I had to split right before the operation started, but it seemed like it went really well from everybody I talked to. So I had a couple of homies in the class. I already have a ton of people reaching out for another one. Yes, it was a success. The powdered donuts have been recovered. That was a good little piece of advice. I thought that was a nice little tidbit of information. He talks about how there was a student that was one of the leaders one time, and they wanted to be cute, and so they named the toilet paper rather than, you know, the asset or whatever. They named it powdered donuts, and that's what they called it in their mission planning and all that stuff. And so they went out looking for the powdered donuts. So they went to a gas station looking for powdered donuts. Powdered donuts is toilet paper, but because they had toilet paper at the gas station, but they didn't have powdered donuts, so they didn't buy anything. And they just like got confused, and then they like had to run to other places, and then remembered, oh my gosh, we're looking for toilet paper, not for powdered donuts. And it's just like, don't be cute, just like be smart. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Hurts my feelings every time. It's great now, great little protocol though. It's an acronym of legends. You guys got questions about any of the kits or anything like that? About the Alpine or the mag bag, the Liberty colors? So every purchase gets you an entry. So if you purchase, you know, 5 times, you're gonna win it. Alpine, it's pretty, dude. This is clean. This is clean. I talked to a couple bros that picked it up. You know, it doesn't apply as much here. We don't get a ton of snow. It would have applied for a week here, for sure. You know, operationally. What kind of clips does the mag bag have? Can it clip to a vest? No, it probably couldn't. You could in theory run this to it, but it also has these little D-rings where you could run a clip. I probably wouldn't clip it to a vest. What you could do though is if you were like wearing your plate carrier, you could run this in addition. And so you could have this down low. And so if you have your battle belt on, you could take this and you could spin it to the side, run it behind like so, and then run it back around, have medical gear work out of it really easily. You know, pretty easy. Yeah, it's designed more for everyday use. You know, it's not like a tactical bag. Anybody know the best place to buy the most up-to-date Ranger Medic handbook? Refuge Medical. We have the most up-to-date one that we could find. Like a big dangler. Technically, like I said, you could dangle it with these. Right here. You could literally run this into your molly on some sort of vest or anything like that. Has these 2 loops. Or you could clip it via the D-rings on the bag itself. There's D-rings right here. Yeah, if you like ran 2 small carabiners or something like that, you could definitely do that. ETA on next night responder. We're thinking September 5th right now. Not the big dangler. Yeah, night responder is an event, guys. That's a whole thing. It's not something you can just keep doing. Now, we've talked about making it like an SHTF TX. So shit hits the fan training exercise, having like a bunch of vendors come out and set up like a little SHTF village. You have an innocent vibe. Thank you. Aw, that's very nice. I think it might be a little bit optimistic, but it's a little bit nice. Yeah, so the night responder, for those of you who are curious, is a 2-day, all-day training course, and then a 12-hour overnight scenario that happens, or basically it's an SHTF scenario. You and your team have to like meet certain objectives. So like, I'll give you the one we used last year was there was a group of people, or so you're in a mutual assistance group. You have like SHTF has happened. You're a few months into it. You guys have medical cache at a certain location. Group of kids inside your mutual assistance group have gotten sick. You got to go out and get those medications. You sent people to do it. They've missed comms windows. They reported back using the salute method, gave you, a footprint of an enemy force that's there. You got to go and clandestinely, locate that stuff. And then get out and get back. Which is the best way to attach a bare fact to a car headrest, the straps or the kit? I think both are good options. You can use the straps, you can also use the kit. The kit can sometimes slide, but it depends on the size of your headrest. So my thing is grab the kit first, see if it works really well, and then get the straps. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Run the headrest bars through the molly straps. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, is they take the headrest bars and they go right here underneath the molly straps. And that works really well. Really well. It's been working since Jump Street for that kit. I have the song Closing Time stuck in my head. All right, guys, you got 4 minutes to get your order in for the Ready Heat panel. The Ready Heat panel right here. This is a quick activated heat panel that lasts 8 hours. You can put it on a patient that's suffered a traumatic injury or that's dealing with hypothermia. Helps mitigate hypothermia, control it a little bit, get your patient some good heat. It's the name is implied, it's ready to go, right? You don't have to do anything, no electric, no fire or anything like that. So it's a really cool, it's very good. Just wondered about the attachment kit on the site, what the attachment kit is on the site. It's extra straps. What if the seat doesn't have bars, older truck? Then you'd have to get a little bit creative in your attachment method. That's what I would do. During the night responder, does that include a time of fasting? Many forget about fasting. Fasting is a good prep as well. Yeah, I mean, you don't really have food. I mean, unless you have it in your kit. So the whole idea behind it is you're fighting sleep deprivation, and then you're also fighting like the elements itself. So it's 12 hours, so it's not crazy. My Ready Heat blanket and my wool blanket just came in the mail today. Thanks, Refuge. Heck yeah, bro. Two minutes, guys. 2 minutes. No questions or anything. Lauren, you want to come over here and do the wheel thing, or?
Let me try out all the names. Oh my gosh, there's more.
Do 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 do. ETA on ankle kits, they're coming soon. They are coming soon. Make sure you're on the email notification. Bob, I just started a new job as a safety specialist for a power line company. Which med kit would you recommend? I would recommend an OX kit, OSHA compliance kit, in every truck.
All right. I have the wheel of names.
Can we get some more Bob at the board in the future? Yeah, for sure. Just ordered an Alpine Bearfack. Heck yeah, bro.
Heck yeah.
Rock and roll. All right, Lauren's got the wheel.
I have the wheel.
She's gonna spin it.
All right, here we go. Ready? Spinning of the wheel. Oh, David Hiley.
David Hiley. David Hiley.
It's backwards, but you know.
are the winner.
Yay.
Rock and roll, David. We'll get this shipped out with your order, so that way you have access to it. Guys, it's been an awesome time hanging out. We've been here for 111 minutes. I've been here for probably only like 45 of them, but still, blessing nonetheless. I hope you have.
Bag too.
Oh, you got the mag bag?
Yeah.
Nice, bro. This isn't gonna really fit in your mag bag. You could probably fold it up, but it'd be the only thing in there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, David. I hope that you have good use for this at some point. You're able to help somebody. I hope you enjoy your mag bag too. It's gonna be freaking awesome. And yeah, I hope guys have a great day. Remember, the Lord loves you and that Yeshua is Messiah. So, shalom, peace out, carry an F and tourniquet.